happiness comes and goes based on those temporary things. But when you're actually involved in service for the Lord and ministering to people, the benefit that you receive is amazing. The joy that you experience, but also they're seeing Jesus in you. The reason why I got involved in service was it was a part of my life growing up. I was actively involved in service in my local church as well as in the community. I became an Eagle Scout. So when I came to Liberty, I wanted to get actively involved as well. So I started serving in this department back in 1981. And I started volunteering my 4 years of being a student here. And then upon graduation, I was hired to continue expanding the program because our focus in the beginning was on the local church and how the local church could reach out into the community. I wanted to expand that for our students to get involved in serving nonprofits throughout the city as well. Organizations not only here, but literally around the world. Regular service is valuable and important to us as Christians because we're following the example of Christ. In John 10:27, Jesus was speaking. He said, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." We're followers of Jesus Christ. The word Christian can almost get lost in our culture today, but a follower of Jesus and His Word is very specific, and I'm really wanting to encourage and admonish people to be followers of Christ. And how do we do that? Jesus said He didn't come to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give His life. And if we're going to follow that example, then that would be giving our lives for others. Just like the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 11:1, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." You see, we not only follow Jesus, but we become role models to others as well. And so when we are giving our lives and we're showing authentic love to people, it makes the message of Christianity real. It validates what we do. See, it's not just about giving the gospel to the world, but it's showing the gospel to the world. One of the greatest things that I see that students benefit from, as well as how they impact the community, is, first of all, the lives that have been changed in our local area have been tremendous. And literally, whether it's in a local level, the state level, or on our international mission, when our students go out and serve around the world, when you see the impact, and we've watched and talked with people who have been impacted by our students, their lives have been completely changed. They had no hope, and our students brought them hope. But it's also very beneficial for our students because what it does, we believe that community service isn't just some tacked on responsibility that every Christian should do. It's a part of developing their knowledge, values, and skills that will ultimately impact the world. And those knowledge and values and skills, when they're put into practice, it helps them to solidify what do they want to do for the rest of their life. Some of our students have actually changed their major because they found a service area in which they love and they found their passion. And now they want to have a career in that for the rest of their life, doing what they love to do. How many times have we seen a USA Today article or some magazine talking about how many people, the percentage of people that don't love getting up to going to work? Imagine getting to love what you do and actually making a difference for the kingdom. It's tremendous for our students. It helps them to understand how to get a job one day because they're interacting, they're developing skills they're making contacts. They're getting letters of reference from the organizations in which they're serving. And I just talked to an organization that said, when this student graduates this May, they're hiring her. And we hear that all the time of organizations where our students serve. They see the work ethic of our students, the values that our students have, and they want to hire those type of students. I think one of the simplest ways to integrate service into our lives is two things. Number one, as Christians, we should automatically be involved in our local church. Every local church needs help. We need volunteers to serve in a variety of capacities. But I think the second thing to think about is, what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? And get involved in an area in which meets that passion. And you might not know right away exactly what you want to do. So you go out and you experience new things, volunteer at organizations, and believe me, the Holy Spirit will help you know exactly where your passion will meet a need in the community. It will come alive. You will blossom and grow, and you'll be so excited because you'll finally find a place where you can serve and use your gifts and talents that God has given you to really make a difference. We believe that service is an integral part of a student's education, and it literally does transform lives.